Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Edge of Space. If you like Terraria and you like Minecraft, you may like Edge of Space. So it's got all kinds of great and wonderful stuff in it, and it's currently on beta on Steam Network, so you can go ahead and check it out. Of course, a lot of bugs in it, but that's okay because there's plenty of time to work on it. But you can get in early access. So let's go ahead and start. As you can see, there'll be multiplayer you can do, single player. We'll take a quick look at options menu. As you can see, it's nothing over the top. It's quite simple right now. Just volume and whatnot. So we'll get out of here. We'll head up to a single player. I'm going to go ahead and create a new world. Now, this takes some time to get used to because it's different from something you may have already tried before. So we'll create another avatar. First, we will go ahead, create Graz once again. And this has been subject to some minor glitches, of course, being beta. So things have been off a little bit. Looks like they've gotten the character screen fixed here. It's back being centered. That's a good thing. You have multiple options here for the choice of head you prefer. And by head, basically they mean face. You can change your face if you want a mustache, any other typical things, eyes, and whatever. If you want to have the Bill Clinton look there, or if you just want to be normal. Hair color, or hair shape I should say. You can go ahead and select all of that, whichever you prefer. Hair colors underneath that. So they don't have black, which would be my favorite color. They have various different other colors. They have pink and blue and teal and whatnot. So why not? Accessories, of course, if you can't want your character to have glasses, a flower in their hair, or whatever. A headband, why not? And of course your race. So if that's all good, let's go ahead and create our avatar. Now that it's done, let's go ahead, get you moved to beta. Well, here's a world. We'll go ahead and create another world. I had a world called Beta Max. We'll go make another one. Simple enough. We'll just call it Beta. Why not? And of course, the game will go ahead and load it up and generate it and do all the other fun stuff that games tend to do. So, get in now while you can. It's really fun, and being the base floor on this is something. It's always a great feeling when you get on the base floor of it. So I believe it was $12. If not, I'll have the correct amount listed down below. But feel free to go ahead and check it out. I'm sure it'll go up in time once the game is released. And this has been talked about for quite some time. Here we go. Welcome to beta for Edge of Space. In the rebirth patch of a lot of controls. Okay, this talks about controls up here. It's a placeholder technically. So, as you can see already, very interesting. The mouse pointer basically controls which way your character faces and controls the weapon. We have right here a basic cutter gun, I guess for things like trees and whatnot. There we go. Well, that did that. And first and foremost, I will say the number one key is your crafting menu. It'll bring up your crafting kit, which you can craft things like appliances, equipment for mining and whatnot, and all the other great stuff around here. You can build like electrical equipment, and furthermore, you get the idea. Now, here's the thing about crafting we'll have to talk about. There's two different types of things. There's raw, and then there's inorganic. Raw and organic are basically what they are. They're stuff you pick up right out of the world. There's no modification. For inorganic or manufactured, you have to use the number 2 key, which will bring up the refinery option. You will put your raw or inorganic item here, and it will come out this side for your final product. Now, from what I understand, it doesn't really cost much of anything to do that, but in time for like more complex resources and all, you're going to have to go ahead and do that. Now, of course, we go ahead and press C will bring up your character menu for things like armor and slots and such. It'll bring up your stats. It will tell you everything you need to know on that regard as well. So that's pretty interesting to say the least. Now, Q and E will slide your toolbar around. For now, I don't know if this will be the final product or not. So if I wanted to go ahead and say mine, I'd have to press the E button. And here's my pickaxe of mining. So we'll just go ahead and hold that down. As you can see, I'm just going to go ahead and pick up some dirt and resources and whatnot. Now, of course, there's the background right here. If I want to get that background out of here, I right-click with it. Now my pick is blue, and that will mine the background. So pretty simple, nothing too complicated, no need for hammers and such like it was in Terraria. That keeps it pretty straightforward. But in the meantime, I don't know if they have any plans for hotkeys for the toolbar. That would be interesting to know. Like I said, it's still pretty early on in the beta, so there's a lot happening. Oh, great, I got attacked by one of these things. Now, this little jellyfish type thing, he doesn't really do much. All he does is drain your energy. When you jump, you have the option of holding down a space bar, and you'll have a short, temporary flight type deal. And that's basically consisted of the energy bar right here. Now, like I said, they will drain your energy. Up top of that is your health bar, and you can sustain damage by falling too far too fast. That's a thing that you'll have to keep an eye out on. Now, early on, especially right around the place where your pod is at, you really won't find yourself up against many enemies. But once you start exploring and finding other things, you will start running into things like robots and other type stuff that will cause damage. Little irritating bug-type critters. Get out of here. See? There he goes. He's trying to steal my energy again. Oh, well. In the meantime, let's go ahead and check out this little doodad. To use an item, all you do have to basically press F and it'll pull up. In this case, this is the cryopod we're using. As you can see, it has like all the stuff inside. We're saved here. It's got 10 cryo rods to it and everything, so that's good to know. Alright, so we're going to have to go ahead and get some stuff built here. Preferably, I would like to have a weapon since this cutter won't work on this thing. Clearly. Okay, you're very annoying. Alright, enough of this. We need to go in. Here's our weapon. We need a rifle. We need something. So first we can start with a dirt cheap rifle, which consists of 15 inner frame, which is made out of raw mineral rock, and 15 casing, which is raw mineral dirt. So we need rock and dirt, basically. In the meantime, I've already gotten, what, 13 rock? So after we get a couple more rock, we just go ahead and get some dirt. Switch it up for our axe, and I'll show you what for, you stupid jellyfish type thing. Alright, get out of here. Alright, let's go ahead and pick this up. Okay, there's some more rock. And the best part about this is you don't have to keep clicking. You just go ahead and hold the left mouse button down, and it will just mine away right for you. Okay, now we're getting some dirt as well. How are we looking on dirt? We only got 2 dirt. That's not good. Okay, so that's mud. Not going to do a good thing here for mud. Alright, there's dirt. We now have enough to go ahead and make our dirt cheap gun. So let's go ahead and pull up a crafting menu one time. We've gotten the dirt right here, which will plop right in that spot. And we'll place the rocks right above it. So right then and there, we've got our things set up. We're only crafting one. Let's go ahead and click science. And like that, we've got our dirt cheap classic 1 gun. It's a kinetic damage with rifle ammo. Though you really don't have to worry about ammo itself. It's just basically letting us know it's a rifle. So there's a little stats on the gun. 5 damage, 4 accuracy, 10 clip size. Complete. And then let's go ahead and equip that bad boy on our toolbar. We'll pick you up and drop you right there. So I will scroll over using the E key. Close that. And now, let's go ahead and pump this thing full of lead, shall we? Die! Now, of course, I'm just holding down the left mouse button, so there we go. He's now dead. I'm free to go ahead and collect all the energy I can to fly around at will. So I killed those things, and they've given me weak jelly goo, basically. Once again, there's your raw chemical weak jelly goo resource type. So once crafting comes into play, you will know what exactly that is. So we can go ahead and actually, you know what? Let me give you a quick tour of how to use the refinery. Like I said, simple enough. You place your resource right there, and it will come out. Now, the X is not going to allow us to do that, so we won't be able to do anything with the weak jelly goo at this time. So let's go ahead and explore further on, shall we? Now, this stuff right here is going to be ice, I believe. So we'll go ahead and hit that up real quick. Yep. And, of course, you can go ahead and use ice for simple recipes or turn it into something inorganic and use it for more complex stuff. In the meantime, we'll just go off to the side. There's other resources as well, like aluminum and titanium and everything else. So it's pretty cool to say the least. So right now we're going to go ahead and pick up some titanium. And when the time comes, we can use that for other things that we may need. Whether it be weapon upgrade or just building material in general. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab that. And of course, whenever you're doing this, don't forget to go ahead and switch it up, because you can also grab titanium from the background, which is really cool. So the actual ability to get more titanium than what's there is really neat. I like that. You can actually mine it right off the walls. So that's something you didn't get in Terraria. or even in Minecraft for that matter. Alright, so let's go ahead and pick you up a little bit more. And we should be good. Looks like we have a pretty good amount of titanium. At least 19 right now. We'll probably get about 23 or 24 by the time it's all said and done. And we'll be free to go ahead and do some more exploring. I'll try to find you guys an enemy or something that could be floating around. Now, one quick thing. Don't be afraid to fly up and check around because there's things floating everywhere around here. There's islands in the sky. There's islands down below. As long as you don't fall too far below, which it seems to start taking damage for, I guess, pressure. You begin to get too far into pressure, you will die of that. Okay, as I shoot this thing. Give me, well, so much for that jelly goo. What about you? Aiming is a little bit tricky because you're trying to do it at a distance. And of course you can always hold down the left mouse button and aim by moving the mouse around, but still, it will take some time, as that thing broke apart clearly. Alright, looks like he's gone. So, I don't know at this time if you can expand your energy meter, but if you start falling, be very mindful about how fast you're falling and where land is, because if you don't get it fired up in time, like I said, you can hit the ground and die just from fall damage. It is entirely possible. Get out of here, you stupid glowy thing. Give me your jelly. Give me all your jellies. I love it. Alright. Now, there are better guns than this. There's rapid fire with a machine gun. Though it does less damage, you shoot insanely faster. Whoa, okay, there was a quick instance of having your energy regenerate as I try not to die around here. Well, we have our first enemy over here. He's actually right down on the bottom left. He's just kind of floating around. He shoots rockets, and he's not exactly the most powerful, but he will put up a bit of a fight, especially if you don't become prepared the first time around. Hopefully, oh, there's two of them. Well, this could get very interesting. Can I get over there without dying? Okay, it looks like I may be able to. There we go. Alright, good. Now he's in range. He hasn't seen me yet, so that's good. Nope, never mind. He's seeing me now. And of course, there's his missile barrage he does. He usually sends about 3 or 4 of them in your direction. Or about 3 of them. You have to be very careful to stay out of the way because they do hurt. Okay, so it's not really that difficult. But you just gotta be very careful of his missile shots. Like so. Get away from me. Stop hovering around me. Oh, he did hit me. Son of a... You jerk. Alright, well here, have that. Have a couple of these. Now, if I would have had a better gun, I probably would have taken him out a little bit more faster than this. But, after a while, he'll go down. It's all about being smart and avoiding his missile fire. Nothing too difficult. There we go. Alright, come on, you can feel free to go down anytime now. Oh crap. Alright, now 2 of them joined the fray. This'll be fun. Why not? And they're not exactly the most smartest when it comes to fire. As you can see, the one just literally shot all of his missiles into the dirt. So all they have is a trajectory they shoot in, and whatever happens, happens. Oh, I got that one. Oh! That might have been a bad idea. Oh, here's another enemy you have come up here. Is a little red bug, crab, whatever it is. These things will come after you, and they do put a little bit of a hurting, but nothing too difficult. Alright, now that we have him trapped, let's go ahead and finish the job. Close range will do the trick. Now he can't go anywhere, and we got him pinned down. Alright, come on, feel free to die. Oh, never mind. You jerk. There we go. Alright, anytime this guy will die now. Alright, well, he put up more of a fight than I thought, so it may be best if you get a better upgrade than a dirt cheap gun. It'll do a little bit more damage to him, probably make the fight a little bit easier. As you can see, I got 43 out of 100 health. Nothing too difficult, just get yourself a decent gun. Dirt cheap's good for being dirt cheap and keeping you alive for a little bit. Okay, there goes another one up there with a little buggy friend here. Ow. And that, of course, is... Well, this, of course, ain't going to end well because I'm already low on health. I have no health to heal with. And I have no energy to get away from these guys. So, yeah. Get away from me. Get away from me. I've already got enough in him. You are killing me. Just stop it. Well, there we go. That's what happens when you die. You go right back to your pod where your guy was automatically saved. So this was a little bit of an intro into Edge of Space. Of course, once you get more stuff, you can go ahead and craft things, better material, better guns. You can craft med kits and lights to actually see in the dark. You can craft all kinds of good things. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video or found it informative, please give it a thumbs up as always. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and if not, then just simply fake it. I'll see you all again next time.